your girl Q, and welcome back. So today we're gonna be talking about how your day starts matters. Y'all, I feel like in this video I'm gonna be talking about myself because this is something that I have been challenged with for some time, like no lie. So let's go ahead and get right into it. You know I have my notes, so yeah. Number one for me, when I think about how my day starts and how it matters, I think about how people say, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, so is how you start your day, right? That's important the first thing when you wake up. All right. So I'm gonna just tell y'all just a little bit about myself. I'm not a morning person, okay? I don't think I've ever been a morning person. However, I've been working towards, I'm not necessarily trying to be a morning person, but I'm trying to at least figure out a positive way where I can start my day and anticipating having a good day, getting amped up about the day, right? For me, I know it's important, how I start my day, because the way I start my day is likely how my day is going to end. And for me, I don't want to end my day on a bad note. I've been there, I've done that, and it's really not a good feeling. Like, I feel like when I have done that, I go to bed with that energy and still wake up with that same bad energy the next morning, and it's really not healthy. It's really a bad habit that you don't want to fall into. And so I have, over the course of the years, especially with these last few years, 2 to 3 years, I'll say I have been trying my best to work at that. And I do feel like I have adopted some better habits to help with that. But every now and again, no lie, I slack, I get lazy about it, or for real, y'all, I simply just might not care. But we are not trying to carry that type of energy in 2023. So, yeah, we're going to be talking a little bit more about just a little bit of what we can do, to make sure we start our day on a great foot, on a great note, or whatever have you. I think for me too, if I know I'm going to have a long day, or I really don't want to go to work, I'm just already anticipating all these bad and negative things, that how my day is going to go before it even starts. Yeah, I just don't be excited. I don't be amped up about it. And I carry that energy all day. And when something does come up, because things come up during the course of the day, it makes it even worse. And now I'm in my feelings, because I was already in my feelings already. I don't want to be aware. I don't feel like being around people, blase, whatever. I'm already in a negative space, and it just makes it worse. You know what I mean? It can be the smallest of things, and it can really tick you off and take you over edge when it's really not that deep. And so that's why it's important for me to know, regardless of what happens during my day, I have to start it off right. I have to start it off right, because when I do that, when I start it off right and positively, and I'm anticipating having a great day, and I'm speaking that, then when something comes my way, when somebody gets on my nerves, when I lose my credit card, whatever have you, I can better manage that. I can manage it because I'm already in a good place. Now, because we are human, we still gonna feel the way we feel, right? But I'm gonna know how to deal with it a lot better. And so that has been my own personal case. It's, for an example, how any other time, there's this specific, I'm just making up an example, pen that you like to use to journal with. It's this one specific one because it writes so good and smooth, and it's a color pen. And although you got other pens, you don't want to use those other pens. You want that specific one, right? And any other time, let's say you getting back into journaling, you haven't used it in a while. Any other time, you may see that one specific pen, right? And then when it's time for you to use it, you can't find it. You can't find it. And it just ticks you off. It's just like any other time I see this pen when I'm not trying to use it, and now that I need it, I can't find it nowhere. And because I'm already in a negative space, I done already kind of had a crappy day, and I want to journal because I need to get back into journaling, and maybe that'll help me in the moment right now of being frustrated and irritated. And now this has irritated me even more because I can't find that specific pen that I need and that I want. That's an example right there. Y'all cannot tell me that nothing similar like this has not happened to y'all. You can't tell me it hasn't happened to y'all because I know it do, because life be lifing. It be the smallest little thing that take us over edge. But when we are already in a bad space, honey, it's like it's over with. It's like I'm done. I'm ready to go to bed. I don't even want to eat. I want to get into bed, okay? And maybe try to start over. Maybe. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like, that's something that I really, 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 like, had to, and I'm still working on. I'm not as bad, I would say, like I used to be, you know, because I think I have more of an understanding about somewhat how this thing be working. And so I want to make sure that I am better in control of, like, my emotions, my feelings, no matter what's going on, like, no matter what. Next thing I would say, now, we done heard this many times, all over YouTube, all over TikTok, or what have you, but it is important that you create a morning routine that suits you, not suits everybody, that you done seen on YouTube, not do it the way other people doing it, doing the way that you want to do it. It looks differently for everyone. So for me, I love listening to podcasts, something inspirational in the morning, reading the scripture, sometimes music, and it ain't always like hip hop or rap or anything like that, or R&B. Sometimes it's gospel, sometimes it's just instrumentals. Nothing, no words, no lyrics, you know. And so I would say that has personally helped me in eating breakfast. Eating breakfast, because I'm not always big on, you know, eating breakfast. That's a meal that I have skipped a lot of times. Or I'll say I may eat a little something and not really a nice complete breakfast. But at the end of the day, as long as you eat something, I think that's good enough. You know, because for me, I can keep going on about my day and I'm gonna skip breakfast, and next thing you know, I'm already in a crappy mood because I didn't take care of myself in the morning and actually eat, put something in my body, and I'm irritated about whatever, and now I got a headache because I didn't eat, and all of this nonsense. You see how it just keeps it going? Like, it just makes it even bigger. Yeah. So create a morning routine that suits you. I don't care if it's just you taking 5 minutes to sip on your coffee or your tea slowly, you know, in the quietness of the morning, or even going outside and letting that sunlight or that fresh air hit you for like 5 minutes. You know, writing down an affirmation, maybe on a sticky note, placing it on the wall, on the mirror so you can see it. Listening to podcasts, maybe like me, to get you going. Whatever that is for you, you do it. And make sure it's something that you actually like. Don't do something that other people are doing and try to like it and try to emulate that, because you're going to cut yourself short, because you're not going to follow through with it and you're not going to do it. It need to be something that you do. For an example, if you see other people getting up at 5:30 in the morning to go to the gym, and you know you're not a morning person, you know that's unrealistic for you, don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. If you work out better in the afternoons or evenings, then do that. But we're talking about how to start your day. So, like I said, don't go to the gym at 5:30 in the morning if you're not going to commit to doing that and you know you're not, okay? Find something that you actually like to help you anticipate having a great day, all right? Okay. And I'm going to just touch on this just a little bit more because I said it earlier. Like, for me, no matter what life throws at me or whatever happens during the course of the day, because I started off well, then I'm going to feel better at it. Like, I'm going to feel better doing it. So, we see this all the time in customer service. You know, if you ever worked in customer service, and you know, like, you deal with so many different personalities and attitudes or whatever, or just even if you go into the gas station or whatever, you encounter people that you just know they had a rough morning and a rough day, and 9 times out of 10 it's because they haven't poured in the right things, you know, to help them to be able to manage their emotions, so when things happen they're not bent over out of shape about it. So keep that in mind, y'all, and give grace and give yourself grace, because we're not going to get it right all the time. You know, we're just not. We're human, but we can start practicing, you know, and working at better habits so we can better manage it. And lastly, repeat and do it again. Once you are clear about everything that we just talked about and went over, you know, do it again. Do it again. And I know it's going to make you feel good, because when I'm on point with it, I feel good. You know, you want that good energy to transfer throughout your day. You know, you want that. And 2, it's going to help relieve some anxiousness and some stress, some unnecessary stress. So why not do it? Okay? So this year, really strive hard into starting your day off well, okay? This is why it matters, and I hope that we all, including myself, will at least, you know, put in the necessary effort. So this concludes our video. Thank you if you watched it all the way to the end, and until next time.